Hey guys, so today I'm filming a review and a few on the Milani Amore matte lip creams. I've been testing these out for the past couple weeks and I wanted to share my thoughts with you. So first I'm going to start with price and availability. So these lip creams retail for $8.99. You can purchase them on MilaniCosmetics.com and select CVS and Walgreens stores. They'll be in a special display. What is really exciting is that when these first were released, they were limited edition only products. So it was really hard for a lot of people to find these, but Milani just posted on their social media that at the beginning of 2016, the Milani Amore matte lip creams will be added to their permanent line and they will be releasing more shades, which is super exciting because I know it was hard for a lot of you guys to find these. So now for the packaging, it has a very sleek gold top and then you have a clear tube, which I love because you can see the actual color of your product. Sometimes when other companies will have a colored container or a sticker to represent the color, it doesn't 100% match the actual shade, which can be a little deceiving. And Milani did sort of take a risk because clear can look cheap really quickly, but I think this looks very luxurious because it has that gold cap. I think it helps, but this is sturdy plastic. I love the packaging so much. And then you have a sticker. It says Amore matte lip cream and it has the shade, number, and name, which I really love. So the packaging is definitely an A+. And now I'm going to read you the claims from the Milani website. It's time to put your lipsticks on notice. The Amore matte lip cream has arrived. This revolutionary, highly saturated liquid to matte formula dries to a soft, velvety finish for fuller looking lips. Its double-sided, flexible, plush applicator hugs the contours of the lips, working to lock in bold, opaque color. Non-sticky, smooth, and ready for all-night wear. The limited edition Amore matte lip cream is the ultimate transfer-resistant Kiss Me Matte. So it does have some pretty big claims. It says that it is liquid to matte formula, velvety finish for fuller looking lips, and it also says it is ultimate transfer resistant Kiss Me Matte. So these are pretty big claims, but they are pretty darn accurate except for the part where it's going to make your lips look fuller. I find that more shiny products make my lips look fuller than matte products do, but other than that claim, the rest of it is pretty darn accurate. So now on to shades. There are 8 shades available in this line as of right now. Like I said, when these do become permanent, they will add more shades. I have 4 of the 8 shades. I will list them all in the description box with their color descriptions as well if Milani has those on their website. So like I said, I have 4 shades, which I have swatched right here. The first shade I have is Lust, which is a really pretty rosy pink. That's what I'm wearing on my lips today. Here's what Lust looks like in a swatch. And this is what Lust looks like on my lips. The second swatch is Beloved, which is a really great wearable terracotta lip color. This is what Beloved looks like in a swatch. Here's what Beloved looks like on my lips. The third swatch is Embrace, which is a beautiful berry, looks very similar to Max Rebel. Here's what Embrace looks like in a swatch. Here's how Embrace looks like on my lips. And the last swatch is Romance, which is a classic retro holiday red. Here's what Romance looks like in a swatch. Here's what Romance looks like on my lips. So opposed to the 4 that I have, there is a nude, there is another red, and some deeper berry shades. These are definitely more of fall colors because they did come out in the fall time, but I'm hoping that when they add more colors to the range, they'll have some more nudes or some brighter shades. So as far as scent goes, this has a very strong buttercream scent to it. Much stronger and different than the NYX Butter Glosses and the MAC lip products. I personally do not like this scent because it is too strong and too sweet for me, but do not worry because once it dries down on your lips, you can't smell it whatsoever, which I love, but I do know that a lot of people do love this scent, so either way, you will not really be bothered by it because it doesn't last for very long. So now moving on to pigmentation. So I have found that between the 4 shades I have, the pigmentation varies. As you can see by the swatches, the lightest shade, Lust and Beloved, look more pigmented and even than Embrace and Romance, which are the deeper shades. So if you guys can tell, these are a bit more patchy and uneven in color, and when I applied them to my lips, that is how they showed up. Now, it wasn't super obvious. I was just paying a lot of attention, and I'm sure that if I really precisely applied them, then they wouldn't look as uneven, but it kind of makes me not want to reach for them because it's a really tedious, finicky product. But I have no problems with pigmentations when it comes to Lust and Beloved, which are the second and third lightest shades in the range. Again, to just show you the swatches, I applied the same amount of product in the swatches. I wiped off the applicator some, did one swipe, and as you can see, these are opaque and even, and these are not. So I just want you to keep that in mind, and because of that pigmentation, it makes me want to reach for these shades over these shades. So now for consistency, these are definitely more of a liquid lipstick than they are a moussey lipstick. These are pretty runny, but I don't find that they're running all over my face when I'm trying to apply them. They're still easy to work with, but they're gonna feel like more of a liquid texture than they would a mousse texture. And I also found that with these two deeper shades, the formula was a little bit more liquidy, and I had to be a little bit more careful when applying those. So there are some inconsistencies between the formula of the different shades in the range. So as far as texture and finish goes, for finish, all of these are cream. None of them have any shimmer in them whatsoever, which I love. Now for texture, these dry down to be a velvety finish. They are not completely matte, and that's something you are either going to love or hate. For me, it took a little bit getting used to because the first liquid lipstick that I tried was completely 100% matte, and these are that velvet finish. When I mush my lips together, they stick a tiny bit, but not even enough that I would describe these as tacky. So I actually like that velvety finish a lot. And as far as comfort goes, these are extremely comfortable for a liquid lipstick because of that velvety texture. They are not super dry, suck the life out of you matte. Honestly, I forget that I'm wearing these. I was testing the wear time the other day. I was eating dinner and I just wiped my mouth because I totally forgot I was wearing it. They are the most comfortable liquid lipsticks that I've tried. I'm super impressed with the comfort. But if you want to apply a lip balm on top of these, do not even think about it because it will take the product right off. But like I said, I'm somebody that reaches for lip balm every 20 minutes and I don't feel the need to when I'm wearing this product. So now onto the application and the applicator. That is probably my least favorite part of this product, but it is 100% personal preference. So this is what the applicator looks like. It is a flat doe foot, but it does have little scoop to it on both sides, which will hold extra product. So if you have very full lips and you feel like you are constantly dipping back in to the tube to get more product, you're going to love this because it holds a ton of product. I consider myself to have about medium-sized lips, and this has too much product for me. So if you have a smaller lips, I would recommend wiping off the sides into the applicator, and if it still looks like too much, wipe some off on the back of your hand. I find because with my medium lips, if I just wipe off the sides of the applicator in the tube itself, then I have just enough product. Because it is a liquidy texture, if you just take it straight out of the tube and apply it to your lips, you're gonna get too much product and it's gonna look messy. So because of this applicator, it's awesome that it holds a lot of product for somebody with fuller lips, but for me, it's too much. And also because it is that flat shape, I find it difficult to apply it around my Cupid's bow without getting too messy because I don't have a very defined Cupid's bow. So I'm going to read you the application tips from the Milani website. It says, using the Amore Matte Lip Cream's double-sided plush applicator, glide the liquid matte across your lips smoothly, starting at the Cupid's bow in a crisscross pattern, then along the outer corners of your lips and the bottom of the lip. Next, fill in the rest of the lips as you are connecting the dots. So that is what I did today. I wiped off the excess product on the side of the tube, and then I started at one corner of my Cupid's bow and did that crisscross X pattern, and then I just went on the sides to define the lip line and then filled it in. And I found that that method worked the best for applying that I've tried so far. Because I do have medium sized lips, I did still need to wipe off the applicator, but it is a way that I can apply this product on the go without having to clean the back of my hand because I put lipstick on it. So I would definitely recommend applying this the way that they suggest. That's what worked the best for me. But if you have very small lips, I would still say try it out, but be aware that the applicator might not be your best friend. But you can definitely apply this product with a lip brush. I just have one that came with an OCC lip tar that I use, and that does work well, but it isn't as convenient to apply on the go with a lip brush. So because of the applicator, I would recommend a lip liner for precision, not for anti-feathering, but just for precision. Especially if you were like me and your lip line is the same color as your skin tone, just to make sure you stay in the lines, you might want to outline your lips with a lip liner first. So as far as lasting power goes, that was the most impressive part of this product. This lasted all day on me until I started eating and drinking, and then it did come off on the inner part. If you eat something really greasy or salad dressing, it's gonna come right off. But with just dry foods, I found that it did stay on pretty well. But without eating or drinking, this lasted the entire time, which is really impressive to me because it is such a velvety smooth formula. It isn't super drying, and yet it still has a great lasting power. Also, this is totally transfer proof. You can kiss whoever the heck you want and you will be totally fine. Nothing whatsoever. And I've had this product on for probably 20 minutes, so it is still relatively fresh and it does not transfer whatsoever. So I find that the wear time is very impressive, especially for the fact that it is a velvety finish, not a super dry matte finish. So when it comes to reapplication, I find it pretty standard for a liquid lipstick. I can apply on the bare areas where the product has worn away, but then I find that it's a different shade than the lip product that's been on my lips the rest of the day. So I find it's kind of obvious where I have reapplied and where the original lip color is. Also, if you apply over the dried part that's still there, it's going to ball up and kind of chunk off, which I don't love, but I kind of have come to expect that with liquid lipsticks, is that they're not going to reapply like a lipstick or a lip gloss because of that texture. So that doesn't bother me, but I did want to let you know how the reapplication worked for me. And I also wanted to talk about removal of these liquid lipsticks. So you can try to remove them with a regular makeup wipe to get them off. I did find that the darker shades did stain my hand and they stained my lips. But if you want to try specific products to remove really long wearing lipsticks, I would recommend the Sephora Ultimate Oil and Gel Lipstick Remover and the NYX Be Gone Lip Remover. This is now available at Ulta. This is $5. This is available on the Sephora sales section of their website for $5 as well. I find that the Sephora works a little bit better than the NYX, but if you can't get your hands on this, then the NYX is still a great option. So I find that both of these remove these lip products really darn well. I always keep the lip remover and the lipstick that I'm wearing in my purse. That way, when I touch up throughout the day, I can just wipe it off and start fresh. That way I can have a fully even opaque color. So my overall rating of these liquid lipsticks would be a 3.5 out of 5. And there are several reasons for that. The pros of this product is the velvety matte texture. It lasts a very long time while remaining comfortable. The shade range is not my favorite because they only released 8 fall theme colors, but I'm very excited to see what shades they'll be adding in the future. Another con for me is the buttercream scent. It does go away, but it's definitely not my favorite. Another con would be the applicator. I'm super glad that I read on the Milani website how they suggest to apply it because that worked well for me, but I have to be more careful with this one because it can apply a ton of lip color. Another con is the fact that the opacity is inconsistent between shades. Like I mentioned, I'm going to be reaching for Lust and Beloved a lot more over Embrace and Romance because of the unevenness in pigmentation. So those are the reasons that I'm going to give this a 3.5 out of 5. I would definitely recommend that you guys pick up Lust and Beloved. They're beautiful colors and they have the best formula out of the shades that I've tried. Very smooth, pigmented, long-lasting, even, These are the 2 shades that I would recommend out of the 4 that I've tried if you want the best formulas and really, really stunning colors. Also, Beloved is a dupe for a ton of other lip colors out there right now. It's a dupe for Lime Crime Riot. It is a dupe for Kat Von D Double Dare, LA Splash, Latte Confessions, ColourPop, Bumble. There are a ton of products that are the same shade, but this is a really, really nice formula. So guys, that is my review on the Milani Amore Matte Lip Creams. I would love to know your thoughts if you've tried these out in a comment down below. Thank you all so much for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.